Happy New Year!
Year! Happy New Year to our viewers and the listeners of Legal Chat. New Year started. All must have have their own resolutions. But being a lawyer, we know from the New Year also the husband wife has a same dispute, right?
Yeah.
So today we will give a very good topic, which is every house has small or other things regarding the cruelty.
Yeah, cruelty means what?
Cruelty is a very wide definition, but the cruelty means basically there are various kind of cruelties nowadays. There is more cruelty on the mental harassment rather than the physical harassment. So
Normally, we feel that cruelty means husband beating to the wife,
yes.
not giving her food, not giving her money for household
Household
expenses. We feel that that amounts to cruelty. But cruelty is in very different and ways. Preeti, you won't believe, some time ago we had a case in which the husband, on account of some dispute and differences between the wife, had stopped talking with wife.
Yeah.
Now just imagine a situation that you are living in the same house, eating, drinking, going out, and husband is not talking to you.
Yes.
And this went on for almost 15-20 days, and the wife got crazy. And then she had to ultimately file a petition for divorce on the ground of cruelty. And you know what? The judge said, "Arey, your husband is not talking to you. That does not mean that he is afflicting cruelty upon you."
So that is only
And
the
then,
idea.
and then we had to tell that, "Sir, you experienced this for at least for one day with your wife. Let your wife not talk to you for one day, and you see how you are feeling."
Yes.
Not talking to your spouse, either husband not talking to the wife or wife not talking to the husband, also amounts to cruelty.
Because
It
see,
is mental cruelty.
It is a continuous act. So that continuation of an act tortures you. It causes a mental agony, mental trouble to you, and therefore that is a cruelty. Now in the new recent law, which is very famous, DV Act, DV, Domestic Violence. In that act, the word cruelty has been given a more power, more wider definitions. If you are taunting somebody, if you are insulting constantly to the wife, if you are humiliating the wife in presence of anybody, relatives, this that, so that also amounts to cruelty.
Yeah, we had that case, no? That
Yes.
husband was constantly telling his wife, "Jadi, jadi, jadi."
Uh-huh.
Arey,
See,
what
because
is
you
this?
remember that case where her husband was always telling that wife, degrading her, that you are not good looking, you are not this thing, you are not keeping proper your health, this that, not wearing proper clothes. In fact, we had a one matter where husband came with the ground that my wife always wear a red and yellow color dresses, which he didn't like it. So that irritates him for so many years, and he's wanted to file a petition for divorce. So this is a mental condition, mental act which is causing your mental disturbance, mental agony, mental stress, which is amount to a mental cruelty.
And of course, there is a definition of cruelty under the Act. In the dictionary, also the meaning of cruelty is given.
Yes.
But cruelty can be in different forms.
Yes.
Unimaginable things afflict cruelty upon you. If wife loves a daughter and she pampers her and husband doesn't like it, then he will deprive the daughter from so many important things, which indirectly affects cruelty upon the wife.
Right.
So this is also a kind of cruelty.
The similar thing happened when we have seen many cases after pregnancy. The mother definitely has a more concern about the child, and she has to take a lot of care about the child. And in that circumstances, husband is not getting attentions and other favors. So husband is started dominating, or husband is started inflicting cruelty upon the wife. In fact, that is also the cruelty upon the wife. So many cases we have seen after the child, there are a lot of dispute between husband and wife. regarding the not giving proper time, attentions, everything.
We had a very peculiar case. One Indian businessman, around 35 years of age,
Yes.
he was unmarried till then, and then he got married to somebody in America, an American girl,
Yes.
and he got married and went to America. Wife should have come here, but he went to America. And in America, the wife was staying with her parents, and they had a grocery store. So the husband was made to get up every morning at 6 o'clock, go to the grocery shop at 7 o'clock, work there till 12 o'clock, then come home, have lunch, and then again go to the store and work there till 8 o'clock. Sunday also he was not allowed to go out with his wife. Now this amounts to cruelty.
Cruelty, yes.
And ultimately after 3-4 months, this man got so much tired that he came back to India, and then he filed a petition for the divorce on the ground of cruelty. And you know what the judge said? Arre, everybody goes to work. Why should you feel that because you are asked to go to the work to your father-in-law's shop and therefore it is amounting to cruelty? Arre Baba, you just experience this. Every morning your mother-in-law tells you, get up,
And this
come
is
on, get
like
dressed
a
up quickly.
bonded labor. It's
Yeah.
like a bonded,
Yeah.
treating the husband as a bonded
Yeah.
labor.
And we had a great time in convincing the judge that this type of conduct, this type of compulsion amounts to cruelty. Of course, ultimately the matter was settled and there was no judgment. But such things amount to cruelty. If a husband likes a particular type of color and he wears every day this, and wife doesn't like it, and she constantly taunts him, that, अरे ये क्या है, ये अच्छा नहीं दिखता है, निकाल दो निकाल दो निकाल दो, and that निकाल दो दूसरा कुछ पहनो had increased so much that it amounted to cruelty, and then they both separated.
Yeah, because nowadays we have seen there are many couples of marriage of 18, 20, 25 years. They are now filing for a divorce. This is only the reasons that constant torture for so many years, and now these certain children are grown up, these that. So now they want a peace in their life. So therefore there is a lot of cases of the divorces on ground of cruelty after the couple of years of marriage. In one, even many times we have seen that husband is not giving the amount to the wife for her personal expenses, even for the household expenses, and wife has to survive in that particular thing, and then constantly husband is nagging the wife, torturing the wife that you are not doing this, you are not cooking proper food, you are not cooking proper vegetables, but then how she will do it? So even not providing the educate money to the wife for household expenses also amounts to cruelty.
So in short, the definition of cruelty, what amounts to cruelty, is not the age-old thing that husband beating the wife amounts to cruelty.
Yes.
Cruelty can take many forms.
Yes.
Not talking, not treating properly, insulting every now and then,
Humiliating.
not humiliating.
Yes.
All these things amounts to cruelty. And physical cruelty one can bear, but this mental cruelty, it is torture and it is unbearable. I will tell my one personal experience. I got married to the actress Sangeeta Joshi at a very late age. And my wife, she was an actor. She is an actor. And being an actor, she used to receive phone calls from producers and directors and other artists late in the night at 10, 11, at 12 o'clock also. And I used to become suspicious. And I used to doubt her. And although it was our love marriage, within few days there were disputes between us. And I used to constantly doubt her that somebody she is having illicit relationship with so many other people. And this doubt went to that extent that we were on the verge of separating. And then I realized my own mistake. I realized that being an actor, this is bound to happen, but that does not mean that she is having affairs with so many people. I understood it. I tried to convince myself and then I changed. And now our life is extremely happy and we are known as the best couple. But had I not understood this, had I not changed myself, we would have separated. Because my behavior at that time amounted to cruelty upon her. Every time a phone call rings and I would suspect her and I would look at her with doubts and she used to feel guilty because of this. And then distances started growing between us. So ultimately it came that we would separate and then wiser counsel developed upon me. I understood my own mistake and I improved myself and today we are very happy. So friends, my advice to you is that be careful. Find out whether your attitude towards your spouse, towards your husband or towards your wife is not amounting to cruelty.
One more thing I can say, nowadays, both couples are generally working. See, they both have their own, targets to complete, their own commitment, their own friend circle and everything. So we have seen such kind of people, especially, IT people and many other people we have seen. So there are a lot of dispute between them. But, in that circumstances also, you both are, inflicting cruelty upon each other. See, because, both the spouse has to understand each other's requirement. Now we have a culture that husband will not do any kind of household work, only wife will do. That has to be changed, because when both are working, even she is supporting you and you are supporting her, then only you both can go in a smooth way. So if you can avoid those kind of things before marriage only. See, sometimes there is a now concept that you before marriage only you take a advice or counseling from a counselor, advocate, everything. So that kind of things you can avoid many things which is very common nowadays. You can approach the mediators also, try to understand everything. When the small dispute arose now, from that period only try to take out the time and approach the mediator, counselor, everything. So you can curtail your agony, your problems, or anything. So
and friends, another thing, there is a misconception that cruelty is always afflicted by husband upon wife.
Yes.
But that is not correct.
Yes.
Wife also at times is equally guilty of afflicting cruelty upon the husband. There is a very, very good novel written in Marathi by V. S. Khandekar, Jodlele More, and its Gujarati translation is done by, I think, Gopal Rao Vidwans, and the title of that book is Dajela Hayya. You must read this. It gives the picture of both the sides.
Both the sides.
Two sides of the coin. If you read husband's side, you will feel that wife is bad. If you will read wife's side, you will feel husband is bad. So there should be a balance in between. You must find out what is going wrong. You must find out, you must think that whether your conduct, mental or physical, amounts to cruelty. Does it harass your wife or husband? And then you must try to improve. So, legal battle won by husband
at the same time,
law relating to offences against women. Both are good.
Yes.
But the best thing is, husband should not do anything which will amount to cruelty upon wife, and wife should not do anything which will amount to cruelty upon husband.
Yes, because ultimately this is your right, and you both are the main pillar, you can say that pillar of your ride. So if you both have a balanced life, then it will be more advisable to run your life very smooth.
Yeah, in husband-wife relations, sex also plays a very important role. At times, husband or wife have more desire for sex and the other partner has not that much desire. Then also, demand for sex amounts to cruelty. So you must try to understand each other's nature also, each other's behavior, each other's thought. And if you will try to understand and try to understand your partner, your life will be smooth. there won't be any cruelty directly, indirectly, physical or mental in your life. So I think you have understood the concept of cruelty. We will meet again, once again, with another new subject, new topic. Until then, we wish you a very happy 2024.
And now you make a resolution that anytime when you fight, ask yourself, this my behavior amounts to cruelty to my spouse. So you'll get the answer. So thank you so much and wish you happy new year again. Thank you.